Welcome to One Chemistry. Always try to do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episodes. This is the episode number 77. If you didn't watch previous episodes, I encourage you to go and see. Here, we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The starting metal contains cyclohexanone with 1 methyl and 1 isopropyl in the second and fifth position. You are using the base and low temperature and tertiary methyl silyl chloride. Then ozone and sodium borohydride and hydrolysis is given. Products are two categories, whether ring is open or ring is expanded or not. So ring open means where the OH group comes, how the ring is open. Where the carbonyl group and oxygen will come or not is the question. So from the reagents you might guess the special reagents all involved, and the ring closure occur or not is the real question. The answer is D. Let us see how. The starting metal contains carbonyl group. You are using trimethyl silyl chloride. The purpose of trimethyl silyl chloride is it stabilizes the enol form, not heto form. It is enol form. Then you are doing ozonolysis, so ring is open. The both CC bond become two CO bonds. Then you are using sodium borohydride. Sodium borohydride only selective to the carbonyl carbon in the aldehyde, not in the ester. So carbonyl carbon is reduced there. So CO becomes COH there. Then you are having same system OH and the ester group. So you might think the possibility of intracondensation. So intracondensation occurs, OSI3 eliminated, new ring is formed. The ring is expanded due to oxygen insertion. If you rewrite properly, you get the answer D. Here you have to learn two important things. The purpose of trimethyl silyl chloride is to stabilize the alcohol. Here it is the enol form. Second thing is sodium borohydride. It is only selective to carbonyl, not to the ester. Then the question number 2. Starting metal you have pyridine attached with chloride in the third position. They are giving sodamide and liquid ammonia. They ask you to find the product. The products are really about amination, where the amine attachment will happen. Whether it is at second position or third position or fourth position or mixture of those. So from the reagents and the starting material you might guess special intermediate is involved. Regioselectivity of amination is the real question. The answer is A. Let us see how. Starting metal is pyridine, which is similar to the benzene with aromaticity, but the one thing is it has heteroatom nitrogen. Nitrogen has lone parabolic. You are using the strong base. So if you remove the hydrogen near to the nitrogen, you have anion formation there. It will be unstable because lone pair is rich in electron, anion also rich in electron. You have the repulsion there. Then you have hydrogen. Then you should remove the hydrogen from the fourth position. So hydrogen is removed. So you have anion formation. Then you have chlorine attachment. Then you have benzene kind of formation in the pyridine. So you have triple bond there. Next step you are using the amine. So what really happens is amination happen. There are the two possibilities. So 50-50 happen there. So the answer is clearly A. Here you have to learn two important things. First one is pyridine also can form benzene kind of intermediate. Second thing is pyridine cannot accommodate the negative charge at second position. So obstruction of proton always occur away from the lone pair of electron. Then the question number 3. The starting metal is pyrrole system, which is 5 member, where the ketone and SODME is attached there. You have N-alkyl group also there, which is also in the 3 carbon form attached with 2 ester group COOMe. You are using the base. They ask you to find the product. So the answer suggests that ring closure definitely occurs there. The which way ring close or ring size is important. The ring size is 5 member or 7 member, or the bonded with second position or fifth position. So from the questions and reagents you might understand that ring formation definitely occurs, and regioselective ring formation is the real question. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting middle you have many functional group. You have to think of reaction center. The best reaction center is acidic proton, which is near to the two electron withdrawing group carbonyl, which is ester. You are using the base, so proton abstraction will be there. So anion is formed. So where the ring will be closed. So SOOMe is a very good leaving group. It is analog of COMe. So the ring will close at SOMe side. So the ring will close at sulfur side. So the attachment happens, the double bond travels there. So finally you have ring closure with 5-member ring. Then the charge has to be quenched. Charge is quenched by SO2Me removal. So the answer is clearly A. Here the molecule is given as very big, but very simple reaction is occurred here. It means they are checking your stamina, whether you are afraid of organic chemistry or not. Many people are afraid they don't answer this question. Here you have to learn two important things. Whenever you have the ring closure, you might think of the very good leaving group. Here very good leaving group is SO2Me, which will be the reaction center, so ring will be closed. Second thing is whenever you close the ring, you might think of aromaticity. So you have to induce the aromaticity by any form, particularly by quenching with proper groups. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is cyclohexane system. It is attached with alkene and one methyl group. The methyl group is above the plane. Here they given the reagent, which is quaternary salt and HBr. You have to find the product. Here 4 products are given. The 4 products are dibrominated one. The stereochemistry of bromine is the real question there. So whether the bromine is on above the plane or below the plane or syn to each other or trans to each other. Here you have to understand that the special rule is involved. Stereochemistry also played the role here. The answer is C. Let us see how. Starting metal you have cyclohexene. So you might think of chair form with double bond. So it is like twisted and pucker structure. Here little bit modification in the alaxial and equilateral position. You are using the quaternary ammonium salt. The quaternary ammonium salt is the brominating agent, which is bulky. So what really happens is bromination occurs below the plane. So below the plane occurs. What really happens is bromine contained 3-member ring is formed. Next step you are using the HBr. So what really happens is HBr can attack in axial position or equatorial position. But axial attack only lead to chair form. Other attack leads to the twisted chair form or the puckered ring or boat form. So only diaxial product is formed there. Here HBr can attack above or below, but HBr can attack from above, so you got the proper position, which is trans form. Here more than the stereochemistry, stability of the cyclohexane is important. So diaxial trans bromine is formed. First methyl and second bromine is syn, second bromine and third bromine is trans. So the answer is clearly C. Here dibromination always occurs in the trans position to establish the cyclohexyl form. Here you have to learn two important things. One is you have to know how to draw the cyclohexene in the chair form. Second thing is always you have to think of first Plattner rule. If cyclohexene comes, always triaxial product is formed there. So it moved to the chair form, which is very good and very stable one. Then the question number 5. The starting metal is linear chain with many functional groups. One is ether, one is trifluorocarbon, another is acid. They are giving platinum, which is electrode, which is an undivided cell. Normally you are doing electrolysis, they ask you to find the product. Here 4 products are given. 4 products are about what really happened to carbonyl group. Here the answers are like water elimination occur or simply CO2 elimination occur, ring closed or double bond formation. So the electrode and electrolysis process you might think of naming reaction. And the another important thing is where is the reaction center. The answer is B. Let us see how. The starting metal you are using acid, so H plus donation will be obvious. So O minus will be there. So what really happens is you are using the electrolysis, so you are basically supplying the electron. So what really happens is a radical formation occur. You have CO2 radical at the end. So radical somehow it has to quench. CO2 it cannot be quenched there. So what really happens is it removed as CO2. So the radical become the alkyl radical there. So alkyl radical can combine easily, form as the coupled product. So it can be quenched easily. So radical quenching can be done by dimerization there. This reaction is called Cope reaction. It can be technically decarboxylative dimerization. Here you have to learn important thing. This electrolysis means you think of reduction or you are supplying the electron there because current is the movement of electron, so always the electron transport process occurs. Since the charge quenching pathway is necessary, the CO2 is removed here, dimerization occurs. Here you have to learn two important things. One is whenever you are using electrolysis, most of the time the mechanism is on free radical, particularly anorganic compound. Then you have to find the pathway to quench the radical. Which way radical will be quenched is the real question. That's all from this episode. I hope it was easy. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.